Okay, I'm first starting out with my favorite moisturizer, which is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel, and I'm using this just to soften my face, to prime and prep for foundation. Now I'm going to be going in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla. I actually do not like this as a regular concealer, but I have found that it's an amazing primer slash base for eyeshadows, so that is what I'm doing here. I'm just putting it all over the tops of my eyelids and below them, and just kind of priming and basing for eyeshadow. Now I'm taking a fluffy crease brush. This one is from Sigma, and I'm going to be using the shade Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek. I'm taking this and putting it all the way in my crease. Now this doesn't have to be super precise as long as everything is completely buffed out and blended seamlessly. You don't want any harsh lines with this step, and what I'm starting to do is taking it on the outer corner and doing circular motions, and then as I bring it in, I'm doing windshield wiper motions and just kind of following that technique until everything is completely blended out. Next, I'm going to be taking one of my current favorite shades from Makeup Geek called Desert Sands. I've been loving this shade for probably the past 2 to 3 months now, and I really love trying to incorporate it into all my looks. And what I love so much about it is that it makes any eye color just like completely pop. Whether you have like hazel eyes, blue eyes, green eyes, brown eyes, whatever, it makes your eye color pop. It's insane. But I'm applying this shade the same way that I did with Creme Brulee, except that I'm taking the shade a little bit lower and keeping it much more concentrated and pigmented. I could also really stop here, put on some falsies or eyeliner and mascara and call it a day, but I wanted to do something a little bit more intense for today's look, so I just kept with this theme. Now taking another Makeup Geek favorite called Chickadee. This is a gorgeous butternut squash type color, like a pumpkiny orange yellow, and I love this to warm up any look as well. I'm taking this right where you can sort of still see creme brulee, like the top of creme brulee, and just kind of putting it right over top, and then I go back and forth between applying the shade and then blending with a fluffy brush so that everything is kind of seamlessly put together, and I go back and forth until I get it how I like. Now taking a flat definer brush, and I'm going to be using the gorgeous shade called Glamorous. This is also from Makeup Geek, and what I love about this color is that it's not your average yellow gold. It's more of an orangey, bronzy gold, and I love golds that are more orange than yellow because I'm not a fan of the yellow gold. But I'm taking this and packing it on for more dimension, and since it's a shimmery shade, it will really pop over the whole matte that we had going on. And sticking with that whole monochromatic theme, I'm taking the Lorac color, and I believe this is called Gold. And this is slightly darker than Glamorous, but more intense with the glitter. And so I thought this would be a great transitional shade. So I went from Glamorous to this to the mattes. And now taking a lighter gold, this is a yellow gold from the Naked palettes. This is called Half Baked, and I'm using this as an inner corner highlight. I thought this would be more fun than taking like a bright white highlight because this is all like one color type look. And then I took, I believe this was Makeup Geek's Grandstand. It's a foiled eyeshadow, and I just tapped that on the outer corner for more depth of darkness of a shimmery shade. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm going really fast here, so it's hard to describe this. But now I took Cocoa Bear and I put that in the crease to darken it up, and then I'm taking the NARS Radiant Concealer again and putting this under my brow bone, just right under my brow, to brighten up and refresh the brow bone highlight. Now I'm doing my brows with Mocha from Makeup Geek because I love to use my brows with that color. I am going really too fast here. And I just fill in my brows like normal. It's kind of, basic how I do it. There's really no fun, unique, intense way I do my brows. I just fill them in and call it a day. And I do the same thing to both eyes. Why is my brows the slowest part of this video, but everything else that I want to talk about goes by so fast? I don't know what I'm doing here. But my brows, once they're filled in, I go back into some eyeliner. I didn't use eyeliner before, but I am going into eyeliner. This is the Maybelline, what is this eyeliner? It's their gel eyeliner in black, and then I see a bee or something, and I freak out. But I put that in my waterline, and I'm taking my Stila black ink liquid liner, which I've been obsessed with, and I start lining my upper lash line. I'm sorry if this part is super blurry, but I had a really hard time filming this on camera, but this is just me trying to do that, and then I put wings on, which I apparently did off camera, and then I take my favorite black eyeshadow, which is Urban Decay Blackout, and I set my eyeliner. I swear to you, I never go a day without setting my eyeliner and making it more velvety looking, so I use Urban Decay's Blackout for that, and I think that it creates the best velvety look, I guess. And then I use the Tarte Gifted mascara, and I just coat my lashes, kind of doing it a couple different times, but I think you only see it on camera once. But this is just an amazing mascara. It's both volumizing and lengthening, and I think it's just a really natural, nice mascara. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. This is a really failed video. Now taking this disgusting sponge, because I lost my Real Techniques one and I don't have any beauty blenders on hand, I'm putting on my favorite foundation, which is the Born This Way by Too Faced, and I love this consistency of this foundation, and I'm just applying this all over the face. I do it really fast, and there you go. Now taking my favorite concealer of all time, like, do you see this? Do you see this? This is the Urban Decay Naked Weightless concealer. I can't get enough of it. I mean, did you see that? I only dipped my brush in once, and I got all of that on my face. Like, it is intense and so worth the $30. So I really love this concealer, and I just take it under my eyes to sharpen up everything and make everything pop and look brighter, and I just take that on my forehead and chin and nose as well, just to even everything out across the face. Now I'm going to be doing a gradient of what I did on the top of my eyes on my lower lash line. So I'm starting out with Cocoa Bear first and hugging the lash line very tightly with this shade. And then I take a fluffy crease brush and I blend it out. And then I continue the gradients with the shades Desert Sands and Chickadee, I believe. And I love Desert Sands and Chickadee on the lower lash line. That is my favorite use for those shades. I swear to you, you can wear that on your lower lash line with any eyeshadow look that you do. It is insanely gorgeous. Like, you'll see it in a second. Everything looks super blown out, which I love. It's like a warm smoky eye, and those are my favorite kind of smoky eyes to do, not the cool tone ones. So this warm smoky eye, and look how honey colored my eyes look. Like, it's insane. Now going to the face, I'm taking Becca's Highlight in Opal, which is my favorite highlighter. And I'm just putting this all over my cheeks. Normally I concentrate on the highlight area, but I kind of wanted a really glowy face today, so I did that. Now taking my favorite bronzer, which is 30M, which is the sienna color from Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion, and I'm just putting this on all the bronzy parts of my face. But what I love about this bronzer is that it's very buildable, so even though it's fall time, you can still get away with wearing it, and it gives you just a nice sheen of color. So, pale girls, you gotta rock it. Now taking one of my other favorite kind of Becca products, this is Blush Copper, and using this as an overlay on top of the bronzer and highlight just for more of that warmth to the cheeks. Then I couldn't decide what lip color I wanted to wear. I wanted to go with a nude, I thought, but then I was like, you know what, it's a fall look. Let's go with something deep and dramatic. So I took ColourPop's Tulle, and this is a liquid lipstick, and I wanted that for this look, I guess. But it's a gorgeous kind of Merlot shade, but it's not as dark as most deep, you know, vampy liquid lipsticks or lip colors are for the fall time. I thought this is really appropriate because it's a mid-tone shade, and that's kind of the look. I wanted to make sure I didn't have it on my teeth and fluff out the hair and be annoying and weird, and that's that. That's the end of my look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, I'm back. Okay, this is really awkward. I'm back. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, then please feel free to subscribe, like, and comment. And until my next one, bye guys!